Hey there, Ezra here for the One Stop Shop, and man, do I have a really cool third-party application to show you right now. The story of this app is it's pretty funny. I'm a big fan of leveraging third-party applications and plugging them into my store to increase my conversion rate and my opt-ins and things like that. I got an email from the founder of this app, and a couple of them actually. And he emailed me a couple times, hey, I want you to check out my app. I think it would be cool. I think you could use it on your store. And I get, probably 15 or 20 emails a week from people wanting me to check out their services and promote their applications and try them on my store. And so I totally ignored this guy for quite a long time. And he just kept emailing me. And I actually saw him on a couple of my friends' blogs, which is what had me finally be like, all right, I need to just respond to this guy and say, hey, dude, look, I'm not interested in your app right now. But something stuck out, and I said, all right, listen, fine, I will try this thing, and he was nice enough to say, hey, look, we'll set it all up for you. You don't have to do anything. Just let us set it up. Let us just run a test on your store, and we'll see what happens. And it doubled my pre-purchase leads. Literally doubled the amount of leads I am getting from my site, email opt-ins that I then follow up with to turn into a sale. And to be fair, I haven't actually done anything with these leads yet, other than make sales I'll show you. I'm getting two types of leads. So let me show you what this app does. It does on-site retargeting. And I actually have the founder of this application here today to tell us about on-site retargeting, but I want to show you the app first. So check this out. So here I am on boombycindyjoseph.com. This is one of my landing pages that I drive a lot of traffic to. It's a pre-sale engagement page. And basically what on-site retargeting is, and Chaba will be here in a minute to tell us all about it, but essentially if someone shows exit intent, if they decide, hey, I want to leave this website, I'm going to take off, and they go to exit out, boom, it pops up this opt-in box like, hey, would you like to be a part of our club and get discounts and stuff like that? And they can say yes or no. If they say yes, it pops up an opt-in to join the email address. So I'll just put my email address in here, join now, and it says, hey, you've been submitted, while you're waiting, check out our most popular product, and they can have a look at it. Now, that's one of the things that it does. It does on-site retargeting, so it gets you opt-ins from people who decide to exit your site. It's not a traditional exit pop in that it doesn't pop up after they've exited. It's when they attempt to exit, when they leave the browser window. And it's literally doubled the number of leads that we get on this site. And I'll show you in the analytics in a moment. But if you also, the other thing that it can do a lot of different stuff. And I'm not even using it to its full capacity. And Chaba's got a bunch of ideas for how I can optimize it from here. And I have some ideas. Like what we're going to start doing is having on our store pages a little exit pop that says, hey, are you interested in trying a sample size? And just do anything we can to get a front end customer. But if you go into checkout here, if you go to the cart, and you got a product in your cart and you decide, you know what? I think I'm going to hey, this is nice, but 90% of people will leave your shopping cart without buying after add something to the cart. So if you go to leave, so it pops up this thing here that says, hey, wait, when they try to leave, check out now and receive 10% off your order. So basically when someone's in the cart and they decide that they want to take off and get out of there, we've got this little last ditch effort to try to save the sale. And what happens is when someone says, yes, I'm interested in this, I do want to save my sale, then it offers them 10% off, boom, and they get the club right here. They get the code that they can use right here, and they can continue shopping and check out. And now they have a discount code, and it also puts this awesome little bar right at the top of your screen so that you don't forget that you have 10% off and you can use that coupon code on checkout. So it can do some pretty amazing things, and I'm not even using it to its full potential. I haven't done anything with it other than what Chaba has set up for me because I've been busy doing other stuff. But now that I've seen the potential of the tool, I'm going to dive in. Let me show you the analytics. I'm going to come over here to marketing and order coupons, and what I can see is that the discount code that we are giving on that page there, Boom10, has been used for $25,000 in sales in the last month. So it saved me 200, 300, 350 some odd carts. 350 some odd carts that people were leaving the checkout page that it saved me. And now when I come over here also and I look at my my behavior and I go to my events, I can come and look at my events because all this is set up inside there. The OptiMonk sets it up for you, and I can come in and look at the OptiMonk category. I can see that in this month 14,000 times my opt-in box was showed, and 1,100 times I got an email address from someone who was trying to leave my site, which is pretty incredible. So it's a pretty phenomenal tool, and I actually got the founder of the tool to come on because he really understands the concept of on-site retargeting much better than I do, right? I'm sort of, I understand exit pops and all that kind of thing. We've been doing that stuff for a while, but this is sort of a new type of marketing. There's a lot you can do with it, and he lives and breathes this stuff. So I'm really happy to have Csaba on, and Csaba's actually put together a presentation for us. Let me unmute him here and welcome him and make him the presenter. Let me just make him the presenter. Unmute. So Csaba, thank you so much for taking some time to hang out with my students and kind of share with us what your tool does and some of the principles behind on-site retargeting.
Hi Ezra, thanks for the kind words and for the introduction. So let me quickly introduce you the concept of on-site retargeting and how it can help you monetize your abandoning web visitors. So, as you all know, conversion rates
really
are
quickly,
pretty low.
Csaba, let me interrupt you for a second. I want you all to know that I have gotten Csaba to agree to give you a fantastic discount on his tool, which we will tell you about at the end of this presentation. So, just wanted to throw that in there, that I did get him to give us a deal, a special deal just for my students. So that's coming. But go ahead, Csaba.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thanks. So, as you all know, the conversion rates of e-commerce sites are pretty low. So the average e-commerce conversion rate is about around 2%, which means that up end of your web visitors leave your site without converting, without buying, and most of them without subscribing. And of course, you can reach most of these web visitors with retargeting. With traditional retargeting, you can reach them on Facebook, on Google, and on other websites. But this also costs you quite a lot of money. The PPC costs are very, very high, and they are getting higher each year. And unless you are a big brand with a healthy retargeting budget, you are more than likely missing out most of your potential leads. Since click-through rates are very low, and you can only reach a few % of your abandoning web visitors. So this one, what I was talking about, this is the traditional, what we call off-site retargeting. We call this off-site because it happens after your visitors leave your site and they are off your site. But there's a way actually to get a second chance before your visitors leave your site, and this is what we call on-site retargeting. So what is on-site retargeting about? As Ezra said, exit intent is one way of using on-site retargeting. On-site retargeting is everything about monitoring the behavior of the behavior of your users, and when their behavior indicates that they are about to leave your site, for example, moving the mouse after the window, then you can show them a secondary and additional message with a special offer, like you could see in Ezra's examples. So what can you expect using on-site retargeting? Without any kind of retargeting, most of your visitors will leave and will never come back. With off-site retargeting, you can get a healthy amount, like 10 to 20 additional %. And with using on-site retargeting, you can get another 10 to 20%, meaning that you can recover real-time up to 20% of your abandoning web visitors. And this is huge. So why is it working so well, and how? What's the physiology behind it? The most important reason is that the interest of your visitors fades very quickly over time. And with the traditional off-site retargeting, you can reach them after usually several days when their interest already faded a lot. But with on-site retargeting, you can reach them when they are still on your site, when their interest is the highest. Why do people leave at the first time? And this is very important to understand. And if you understand this, you will be able to use on-site retargeting to its full potential. The most important reason is that your visitors are different. They have very different backgrounds, very different interests, and they are usually in a very different part of their own buying process. Some of them are just only aware of the problem. Maybe they have some interest in solving the problem, while others are already intending to buy your products and already evaluating the options. And of course, you have to communicate differently to early stage visitors who are only aware of the problem, and you have to communicate differently to the late stage visitors who are already there and evaluating the options. And you simply can't communicate to anyone, to everyone. There are too many messages to communicate, and if you want to communicate everything, and if you choose the path of cramming more messages into your own website, then your website will look like something like this one. As you can see in this example, it's very distracted. There are lots of distractions on this site, and one very important rule of conversions is that distractions kill conversion. The more things you want to communicate, the more things you want people to notice, the less they will actually notice. Let me tell you an interesting story about it. There was a research in France in the 2000s in a superstore where they compared gems. There were booths, gem tasting booths set up, and in one case, 6 different bottles of gems, while in the other case they promoted like 21 bottles of gem. And they monitored how many percent of the visitors will actually buy any of these gems. And when they only promoted 6 different bottles of gems, 12% of the visitors purchased. 12% converted. But when they increased the amount of possible choices to 21, the conversion drops to only 3%. Too many options will kill the conversions. So it's much better if you concentrate on your primary message on the page the visitor is viewing, and only if this primary message is not working for some reason and they are not converting, only in this case should you display your secondary message. So this is the concept behind on-site retargeting, and now let me show you a few very important rules of using it to the fullest. One of the most useful use cases of using on-site retargeting is building your list, just as Ezra is doing with the Boom by St. Joseph website. When your primary message is about selling, it's a very hard conversion goal. Offering a softer conversion goal, like joining the Boom Club or signing up for my newsletter, usually converts much better, and you can usually at least double the subscription rate of your website. You can make this offer even more effective, and I will suggest it to Ezra. If you also promote some free giveaway along with your subscription, where you not only say that, hey, join my list or sign up for my newsletter, but you also promote a free gift, a newspaper, an ebook, or white paper, something like that, just like Digital Marketer does in this example. Or if you don't have any kind of white papers, you can always use discount, like the 10% off. Although I must warn you that offering a discount usually works best for the late stage users who are already evaluating the options and who have some intention to buy. But it can work to low-level users as well. As you could see in the example, it's very useful to remind the users with nanobars in many cases, the visitors sign up for the newsletter and sign up for this discount, and they are happy that, hey, yeah, I got my 10% off, and then they will forget about this code. And if you remind them with the nanobars, and they will be, stick to the top of your page continuously, then they will not be able to forget it. You can also use on-site retargeting to redirect the visitors to some special offers of yours, maybe some special categories like udemy.com does. Or you can redirect them to some hot offers, hot picks, sales items, the latest gadgets, or anything you wish. And of course, it's very, very effective to stop cart abandonment. When the visitors are at the checkout and are about to leave for some reason, then stopping them with a discount usually works very well, with or without the subscription option. And here in this example, you can see a countdown timer, which increases the urgency factor of the software. It makes the conversion even better. Or if you, for some reason, don't feel like offering discounts, then you can offer a different reason to finish the checkout, just like Booking.com does. Don't miss your chance to stay at Element Times Square West. There are 26 people looking at this property, emphasizing the scarcity of this offer. This on-site retargeting works the best if you offer each and every visitor the most relevant offer. If you personalize your messages to each and every visitor. For example, a digital marketer uses on-site retargeting that if someone is reading a Facebook-related article, then they will display them the ultimate Facebook ad template library. If someone is reading about social media, they will display them the ultimate social media swipe file. And if someone is reading about blogging, then they will display the ultimate list of blog post ideas. And only if there's only if they can categorize the users, then only in this case will they display the generic ultimate digital marketing toolbox offer. So, a quick summary. With on-site retargeting, you can get a second chance to convince your visitors. You get a second chance to communicate to these abandoning web visitors. And you can recover up to 20% of your abandoning visitors. And you can boost your signups, you can redirect the traffic, or you can stop cart abandonment. A few words about ourselves. OptiMonk has been around for more than a year, and we've already won several awards with OptiMonk, and there are lots of great websites already using OptiMonk, including Boom by St. Joseph. And thanks a lot for giving us a chance, Ezra. And I thank you for your attention. And you can see lots of case studies on our webpage.
Wow. So thank you so much, Csaba. Man, it's really exciting what we can do as e-commerce merchants, exit popping people on certain categories, and particularly, even on that shopping cart. So like they enter their email address there. You don't just have that moment to follow up with them. You've got a whole email follow-up sequence that you can use. So Csaba's been nice enough to offer 2 months free when you buy 1 month of OptiMonk. And I think the smallest plan is only like $29 a month. So you can go to optimonk.com/smartmarketer to get this deal. And I'll show you what that page looks like here. So this is what the page will look like, the on-site retargeting tool used by me. I'm giving it an endorsement because I'm really impressed by it. So buy one, get two free. You can register for the 14-day trial. And they make it really easy. They'll help you set this stuff up. They'll work with you to get it on your site. They've got all kinds of plans depending on what level you're at. You can start at the smallest one. Highly recommend it. Very, very cool tool to increase our leads, pre-purchase to increase the number of people who check out on our shopping cart. And there's all kinds of other stuff that you can do with it. We haven't even optimized it yet, something we're going to do now. I'm going to actually stay on this call and talk with Csaba about how to optimize our campaign. So thank you guys so much for taking a listen to this. I hope you check out this third-party app. Csaba, thank you so much for your time, and we'll catch up with you
Thank you.
in the next video.